Hi, I am Andrea Martinez. Today, I'm going to walk you through my hot pick analysis on how large corporations like JP Morgan Chase could grow by implementing an emerging technology by working with a startup in the fintech industry. First, introducing you to blockchain technology in a nutshell as the emerging technology, you have to know that with blockchain technology, digital assets are distributed instead of copied or transferred. The asset is decentralized, allowing full real time access, and a transparent ledger of changes preserves integrity of the document, which creates trust in the asset. Blockchain is an especially promising and revolutionary technology because it helps reduce risk, stamps out fraud, and brings transparency in a scalable way for a wide variety of uses. JP Morgan Chase is a major provider of various investment banking and financial services, and currently technology is revolutionizing the industry. This is why Chase would be highly benefited from the blockchain technology, which they are starting to implement but need a lot of work ahead. The startup that I chose to focus on is BlockPaisa, since they use blockchain technology to provide their three main services, which are directed to small and medium enterprises, but can still benefit or serve as an example for Chase to enhance their blockchain tech adoption. The three main services that this startup provides are a credit card with zero interest, zero fees, and unlimited transactions, a business account to connect credit card and have an overview about the finances, and lastly, the mobile banking app that is more convenient for the customers and best for the modern banking style. Innovation would drive competition advantage for the organization. Innovation is the creation of tangible value through novel processes, systems, products, or services. It springs from ideas that combine new with existing knowledge, technologies, and capital in order to meet needs or solve problems in superior ways. So, what I propose to scale out this new technology would be the implementation of smart contracts for the automation of the execution of contracts in case borrowers cannot pay back loans. The contract can take a percentage of the profit at a certain period of time. The second way to scale up would be by using blockchain technology in accounting and taxation. This way, they can provide financial reports and accounting services in a more transparent way, building trust in their users, which is crucial nowadays. The innovation would be classified as component or modular innovation because it entails changes to one or more components of a product system, which significantly affect without significantly affecting the overall design. Incremental, since it is improving existing practices, and competence destroying innovation because it would make the corporation's existing competencies obsolete. Geoffrey's Moore technology adaptation shows the chasms that must be overcome for innovations to jump from one group to the next. This specific technology development can be found in the early majority pragmatism specifically stage because their primary motivation is to gain productivity improvements via evolutionary change, meaning that this understands real world issues and trade offs, as well as focusing on proven applications. It is something that is currently happening and being used already. The only thing here would be that the early pragmatists want to see it in production, which means that they can't wait for the results from their solution, and this might take a little bit longer to reflect. When looking at the archetypes of change management modes, this tech scaling up would be considered an evolutionary change since there is a long time available for execution because the technology is so new and requires customers to be prepared for it and educating them as to how it works, for them to trust the technology, and of course, training employees on new processes and ways of providing the services. It is evolutionary as well because it is a small problem, since financial services are very necessary and could continue their practices without these being so crucial, except for the part that if they don't change and go with the evolution, they would be staying behind, and that can have important consequences afterwards. When focusing on Moore's zones framework, the zone to win in this case would be the performance zone, since it is sustaining innovation that will help improve the revenue performance. It does not create new markets or values, but develops existing ones. As you can observe in this image, there is a huge progress done by sustaining technologies, but it takes time to increase the performance of the product or service, and this is what we are trying to do. Looking ahead, it is something that will highly benefit Chase. To summarize, when BlockPaisa and Chase work together, scaling up the blockchain technology with the smart contracts and accounting and taxation services. An evolutionary change will happen with a component, incremental, and competence destroying type of innovation. The adoption of this technology is located in the early majority phase and also belonging to the performance zone by Moore. Thank you very much for your attention.